Welcome back to SourceFed, I'm Matt Lieberman.
And I'm Whitney Moore.
In the past year, we've seen cat cafes and dog cafes capture the imagination of people around the globe. However, they can all go suck a dick because London and Geneva are about to blow us away as the first cities to have their very own blowjob cafes.
Now, our first thought was, what? That can't be legal. Our second thought was, 2016, Europe, that sounds about right.
Our third thought was, couldn't they have like a more clever name? Like, hot coffee or romancing the bean was one of yours.
That was for ladies and that already exists, so franchise is taken.
What?
But what about coffee and cream?
Ooh.
Get it? Because, yeah.
Pardon me, Gov, I'd like a latte, no whip, and a BJ, no tea.
I'll have a cappuccino with an added shot and an escort to add a shot to as well. Cheerio.
The fellatio cafes are owned by Bradley Charvet.
I believe it's pronounced Charvet.
Charvet. They've naturally aroused a lot of attention. The Geneva location is set to open its doors on December 5th, 2016.
Now, legally, it sounds like a bit of a sticky mess, but the cafes exist in a legal gray area. Technically, prostitution is legal in Geneva, but in London, it's only decriminalized. That means it's still not legal, but the fines are flaccid compared to the harder laws found in other countries. Charvet, however, who looks stunningly like a guy who would open a blowjob cafe, says that everything related to business is legally on the straight and narrow.
Are you sure it's absolutely straight and narrow?
Well, I'm wondering if guys can suck a dick at a cafe also.
Apparently not yet.
What?
When you walk into the Baroque-styled fellatio cafe, you can order a coffee and a pastry, and then you're handed an iPad where you can scroll through a fine selection of escorts to give you a nice, relaxing beeger.
Ugh.
It's a terrible word for a beautiful thing. It's hard to wrap your mouth around. All told, the coffee and the cream will cost you £50, with an additional £10 for every 15 minutes the blowjob lasts over the first 15 minutes.
I'm sorry, they must be blinded by the cashier, Matt. If a blowjob lasts more than 15 minutes, why would anybody want to continue paying for it?
It might not be the greatest if you
No.
haven't finished by then. But I have to imagine that some men might get a little shy about being stimulated next to like a dozen other guys at the same time.
Well, yeah, the men, but what about the women?
The women?
Yeah, what if I want someone to flick the bean while I drank a whole bean coffee?
Yes, or lick the bean, suck the bean,
Anything to the bean,
anything
frankly.
to the dang bean. Unfortunately, Bradley Charvet says that, quote, it's not scheduled for women at the moment. The question is frequently asked and we're gonna think about it later on. If there is a real demand, we will do the necessary.
That is bullshit. Do the necessary, Bradley. I want someone to eat me out while I eat one of your delightful fucking pastries. I got your demand right here.
I think he's just not doing it because he's, he doesn't have one. He has one of these, and that's why he only thinks that only guys want it. But
That's
ladies want to
selfish.
have a nice hot coffee and a hot experience down there too.
That seems dangerous.
Yes.
Drinking like scalding hot coffee while you're getting head.
You're gonna burn someone's scalp when it feels too good and you tip that espresso onto your escort. You need to think about this.
Do you guys think this is a good idea, or would you rather have a pizza parlor and head place to go to?
If you could come up with your combination blowjob and blank restaurant or cafe, what would it be? Do you have a hot take on why you don't like blowjobs? Let us know down in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Matt Lieberman.
I'm Whitney Moore. Bye.
Bye-bye. Do you think maybe if you order a cold brew, the escort will suck on some ice cubes for a while before she comes out?
absolutely
so it's like
think
cold and
that.
cold? Because your body's just gonna get confused.
Dude, I want to know if you can get it with a little whip.
And he's coming and...
Baby pictures? Clown a photo. Vacation photo? Clown a photo.